Hey Leo, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. I'm so happy you're here. We're going to be getting love messages for October 2023. I want to kick it off with my invitation, my normal invitation. If you'd like for me to send you good juju, positive energy, say hi in the comments section. It's part of my spiritual practice to pray for you guys. And I encourage, because we're all spiritual equals here, I encourage you guys to do the same. I seal this place, this video, this space with my good intentions, and I want to just say thank you for the likes, the subscribes, and all the love. Let's get into it, you guys. We're going to be getting advice from Oracle at the very end of the reading, so make sure you stick around for that. But first, let's just see what messages need to come out for Leo. October 2023, what does Leo need to know in love? What does Leo need to know in love? Only taking the cards that fly out. And if they fly on the floor or even on reverse, we're going to read them that way. All right. Okay, so I talked to the cards a little bit before in the pre-shuffle, before I started rolling here with the camera. Because your last reading, and now I'm not talking to all Leos, right? This is whoever it resonates with. Because not all Leos are going through the same thing, but I talked to Leo energy and was like, tell me what's good, because the last reading was a little tough. And I'm not used to that for my Leos. I don't think Leos like to stick around with things that feel crappy for very long, so they just change it up. So I'm noticing the cards that flip, but I only take the cards that fly. So after something that has felt maybe a little bit unfair, we're going to say that, maybe one-sided or biased, I think that the Leos I'm speaking to have retreated. They're taking it all in, they're processing, and they're listening kind of for that inner guide to tell them what to do next. This could have something to do with maybe, in hindsight, what is a risky venture, a money-making thing, but because it's relationship reading, the pentacles often represent value. So this could be in relationship to someone who is questioning their value. So clarity on that is the Hierophant. What are you guys committed to creating here? This could be taking a chance on somebody and weighing it against the possibility of being on your own. This is about one's relationship with their own independence. Theirs and yours, if you are in a relationship, and if you're not, this is talking about you holding my nose just starts itching, so I'm going to pay attention to what I'm saying. It's important. You holding these standards, these commitments. Hierophant rules over institutions, yes, but also rules over our agreements and commitments to certain values. And this is about you and you holding very valuable certain things about yourself. Because I think that there is an element of risk to where you're at in love right now. It could be making you revisit some old memories with the Six of Cups in reverse that were maybe unpleasant, and who at the very foundation of it all, in a relationship, we cannot control another person, whether it's a first date or the 90th date. You can't control that person, no matter how well you know them. But you can control you. And you can fall back on your own sense of independence. And that's why the Nine of Pentacles is coming out, is that it's your relationship to yourself that is going to strengthen that value system in which you must be treated by, if that makes any sense. Speaking of which, we have the Strength card, and this is the third time I've seen that Four of Wands pass us by, so I'm going to take it. That had flipped earlier. What you don't see is there something around stability that you've been having a little trouble with. I mean, that's, of course, doesn't totally make sense right here, right? They're all upright. I don't know why. You might be struggling. I'm sorry, you guys. I wanted like a really, really positive reading, but sometimes, and I know you can appreciate this, Leo, because you got that fire in you. And that fire is about truth, right? And things can't always be super easy all the time. I think you'd get bored. But the reason you're watching this is because there's something that's resonating, and it's about self-value. And it's also, some of you feel that you've been submissive in an area up until now. You've let something go by your attention. It didn't go by your attention, you noticed it, but it's like you just thought maybe it'll go away. And I think that that's emerging. It's going to be emerging, and it's around maybe a living situation, or it's around your sense of stability, even in those relationships around you. And then we have the Ten of Swords. What's this Ten of Swords about for my Leos? We have this information coming through. You get clarity that puts something let me get some information on that actually before I say it puts something to an end. It could be clarity around an ending. That's how I should say it. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords, which is this, it's truth popping through. Yep, end of a burden, end of something that's been exhausting you guys. We have an ace and a 10 together, the beginning and an end. This is means to an end. This information, this clarity you get, put an end to something that was exhausting you. And it's not that it hasn't been a struggle in accepting that. No, I'm not going to take that. That was just my clumsiness. But the truth is, this whole reading started with something that was unfair. And it finally was unfair to the degree that you had to pay attention. It wasn't going to go away by not paying attention. It was not going to go away. And I don't even feel like that's a fair assessment, not pay attention, because I know you paid attention. But to let it happen. It wasn't going to be a once or twice thing. It was like going to be the way things were. And I think this Hermit card, the first card that comes out, it's like, I'm already catching you while you're in it. So I hope that this is very helpful as a guide, and use yourself as a guide. If it's resonating, that is a sign. So advice, I want to put this back in the deck. I'd like advice for my Leos in this situation. Advice for my Leos in October 2023. We have Three of Swords in October 2023. We have the Three of Wands. Advice, hard work. Throw yourself into new plans, this is sticking to my fingertips. Wands, we've got that Leo fire energy. Throw yourself into what makes you happy. What do you work at that makes you happy? A skill, or even going out and socializing in a new way. Allowing yourself to feel the feels. Allow yourself, you don't have to neglect your feelings at all, but use them as fuel to move forward. And this is suggesting, like throw yourself into work. Take that energy and use it. Take any kind of upset and use it towards your work. Throw yourself into that. Throw it into practical matters, even those, a person, if they are your mother or another practical individual. This is all oftentimes represents the mother. But things that need to be done, things that build your stability. That's the advice from Tarot. Take it or leave it. It's totally up to you. Let's just get a Romance Angels card out here. For advice. You deserve love. You are lovable. All right? And I love you. So take good care. Be good to one another. See you very soon.